Hey, yo, welcome back to another Division 2 video. So if you guys haven't already joined the Discord, we've got about 130 members now. I appreciate all you guys that's joined already. So if you want to join up, you can communicate with others, join up for raids, PvP groups, build discussions, anything. So if you guys want to join, make sure you click the link. It will be in my description and the pinned comment. So let's just get into this video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the two main exotics that I'm excited for that's coming to the game. And boy, oh boy, when I heard these talents, I was like, yeah, I can't lie, I'm excited for these ones. And I just imagined me putting builds together, just going in the dark zone, using this, going in groups, and you're going to see why. The first weapon we're going to get into is called the Bullet King. So the Bullet King is a brand new LMG. Obviously, it's going to be an exotic that's coming to the game. Some of you might be Division 1 players, and if you remember, there was a boss in Division 1 called Bullet King. And that boss, I think you had to keep farming him to get the exotic gloves, which was the King LMG gloves. I think so, I'm not too sure, I think it is. I just think that is sick how they named the gun after a boss from Division 1. Because obviously if you're a Division 1 player and you're playing Division 2, you know, you're gonna know and remember all these things. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is sick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this gun. So obviously you guys are probably like, yeah, stop laboring on, just get into what the talent is and what the gun does. So obviously, this gun does not need to be reloaded. Now, you're probably thinking, what? Yes, it does not need reloaded. It's OP. It sounds OP, and I'm not too sure if they're going to keep it this way. But the talent is every 100 hits replenishes everyone's ammo. I mean, if you look at how big the mag is, you can tell that does not need reloading. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty hyped for this weapon. And I'm just visualizing myself just going in the dark zone, spraying, going mad with this weapon and making unique builds to fit the talent. And I'm sure there's going to be certain gear sets and new pieces of gear that can go towards this. And because we got these skill tiers coming in, I think it's really good for these exotic weapons. So I don't want to blabber on too much, but I'm just going to drop a clip from the state of the game that some of you may have seen and some of you might not have seen, but they talk about this weapon that I'm showing you guys right now, so you guys can get a better understanding of it. So I'm going to catch you in a second.
Can we spoil that, the gold?
I was just gonna say, like, I got a cool one out of you. Can I get something?
Yeah, no, sure.
We're gonna show honor. Do you want the honor? Of
sure. So have we showed the golden LMG yet?
I don't know if we've showed it, but it's coming up.
It's coming up, so I'll spoil it before it gets there. So there's a gun called, and this is a throwback for everybody who played the Division 1, called the Bullet King.
Ooh.
And it has a talent called Bullet Hell, and the talent reads, "This gun does not need to be reloaded." And
this is what I was saying. I have
every 100 hits replenishes everybody's ammo.
And shout out to Adrian.
Yeah.
One of its,
attachments
is called the mag of holding.
Don't do it.
So yes, you can essentially shoot without ever reloading. It has it makes sense. This is all realistic.
Yeah, sure.
But it has arguably the highest sustained DPS in the game.
Cool.
But it does one more thing.
What does it?
Every 100 bullets that hit a target.
Yeah.
You replenish everybody's ammo.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was so keen to talk about the mag of holding.
Alright, cool. So you heard all what they said, and when I heard that, I was like, yep, I'm ready for this update. From just hearing that, drop your comments below. What do you think of this weapon so far? Me being a solo player, I have started to play in groups a lot more with my clan. Shout out to PVO. But like, just imagine this weapon in a group, constantly replenishing everyone's ammo. Like, this sounds OP. I'm sure, like, how would they make this talent in a game like Division, where it just does not reload and it's replenishing everyone's ammo? It's quite crazy. But I mean, obviously there's probably gear sets that they're going to introduce into the game that's going to counter these things, and different builds that you can make that can take out this type of stuff. But yeah, I'm not too sure if they're going to keep it this way, but it's just sounding mad. It's sounding mad. They also mentioned that they're going to be replacing the 3 talents you get in an exotic. So you know when you have an exotic weapon and it has 3 talents. So for example, the Pestilence has the top talent, the middle talent, and the bottom talent. It just looks all crammed together and it doesn't make you want to read it. So what they've done is they've cut that down and they made it into one big main talent for the exotic. And doing it this way, it's going to make people understand it more, and it's going to make the talent look easier to read, because it sounds funny, but some people, when they find the exotic weapon and they see 3, boxes of talents, it's like they can't be asked to read it. It's like, oh, I've got to read through all this. But when it's one big main talent with one name, it's easier for people to get across. So that's the Bullet King LMG. I'm super excited for this one, but we're gonna go into the second exotic. Now, when I saw this, I was like, wait, what? They're bringing an exotic for SMG? Yep, this weapon is an SMG. Now, how the game is right now, SMGs are really weak, I'm not even gonna lie, but compared to how it was in some of the early patches, SMGs now are hardly used. And if you do use them, some of you might, find it, SMGs are good, they're fine, they hit hard, but when it comes up against a strong AR build, you're done. You're done. you're out of here, man. You're rolling, you're gone, you're crawling. But like, some people do find SMGs fun, so it's just down to playstyle. But when you do put it into stats and damage and all that, ARs are much stronger. So I'm gonna play a little clip with them talking about the second exotic gun, which is the Lady Death, and it's the SMG. So yeah,
that one out, Lady Death.
Yeah. So should I describe what it does?
Let's go for Lady Death.
So the SMG with the gnarly looking spiky brass knuckles on the vertical grip is quite spicy, and it synergizes exceptionally well with a certain gear set that I'm not going to spoil or reveal. But let's just say it fits very well within the sort of niche of the aggressive, flanking, high tempo, movement based.
It's run and gun.
It is the epitome of run and gun.
Yeah.
As you're moving, you gain stacks, and you gain more stacks when you're sprinting. And when you're shooting, you consume these stacks to amplify your damage. And that's an important new sort of verbiage or nomenclature for our players to understand now. Is one of the big significant things that we're doing with Warlords of New York is we're actually doing a large pass over all of our sort of weapon talents and gear in order to make the descriptive text and how we explain what they do very, very intuitive and clear. So whenever you see something that says amplifies your damage, it means that it's going to take the big sum total of all of your bonuses and it's going to multiply it.
Including crit and headshot and everything.
Exactly.
It's going to take the final damage value and amplify it by that talent.
It's very clear. So Lady Death, that SMG, has a talent called Breathe Free, and that's this, as you move, you're building stacks, and as you shoot, you consume stacks to amplify your damage quite significantly. And when you kill somebody, you get a run speed buff as well, which you can keep chaining and just go on a murder spree.
It's pretty rad.
It's pretty great.
You get a move. Sorry.
Yeah, on kill.
You turn into a frenzy bob.
You go
if you want to go there.
Sure.
That, yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited about it.
Give me your huddled masses.
Yeah.
To breathe free.
So we've heard what they said, and what do you guys think? Comment below what you think about the Lady Death. But my opinion, I think this gun is going to be sick, and the sound of the talents is really nice. I like the fact that you're going to be getting stacks whilst you're moving, all the movement, and when you sprint, it's going to stack up. And obviously, once you get the kill on an enemy, that damage will amplify, and you're going to get the speed buff. And I just think that's really a really tactical way of playing. You're running, you're sprinting, you're stacking up movement, amplifying damage. It's a certain thing to do in the game, and that's what I think's missing in Division 2. It's just too simple. So having this is like making people play differently. And also, they did say that this gun is connected to a certain gear set. I'm not too sure what the gear set does or anything. I have no information on that. But once we do get the information, obviously when the update drops, I'm sure it's going to be good. With all this stuff that's coming to the game, to the update, all the exotics, certain gear sets that they've been showing, which you guys can check out for yourself. I've just been getting this Division 1 vibe because, before, certain gear sets procced whilst doing things. So like, for example, you have Striker. You could stack your damage whilst landing shots. And of course, it's going to heal you at the same time. All of this stuff is just getting me hyped. I'm not going to lie, I'm trying to keep my excitement low. Because we know how the devs are. We know how Division is. Every time everyone gets hyped up, it's going to be good, it's going to be sick. And then boom, it's a complete opposite and everyone is just vexing and angry. So I'm not trying to get too hyped, but it's just the way these two weapons are sounding right now. Everything they said, I mean, these two weapons are sounding good. I'm not gonna get too hyped about it. As I said, I'm trying to keep calm. I'm trying to stay normal, because it's just a game. Remember that, it's just a game. We are not real life agents. We are not real shade agents in the game. When you move your character, don't be moving it like the body language you're showing. Do not do it. You're not in the game. So yeah, guys, it's just a little reality check there. But obviously, I'm excited for these two weapons. I'm personally excited more for the SMG because I feel like we've had a downfall with SMGs and none of us have been using them, and I think it's good that they're bringing this exotic into the game. So yeah, I'm hoping they're going to keep these final changes, and if not, bring more changes to these exotics. There are other weapons that they're bringing as well, but I just think these two main ones are the ones that I really looked out on. But yeah guys, put your opinions below. If you think these two weapons are just going to be trash, say what you want to say. I want to see all your opinions and discussions below. Make sure you comment below. I want to see what you guys are saying. But yeah guys, tell me which exotic you like the best out of these two. Tell me what ones you're more excited for, and if you're not excited for them. But yeah, I appreciate you guys clicking on today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification. We got loads of content dropping for Gear 2.0. Also, as I said at the start of the video, if you guys have not joined the Discord, the link will be in the description and the pinned comment section. Make sure you join up, communicate with others, link up for groups, raids, PvP, build discussions, and many more. That's been Division Addiction, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'm out.